All right, what if I told you that the WNBA's future is being actively sabotaged by people inside the media? Sounds crazy, right? Well, hold on to your seats, because we're about to dive into a situation that could change the entire landscape of women's basketball, and it's all tied to one of the biggest names in the sport right now, Caitlin Clark. Let's cut to the chase. There's a WNBA media member who recently dropped a seriously controversial take, and it's shaking things up. This isn't some random Twitter troll. No, this is a journalist who's been credentialed by the league, invited to cover the games, and yet they're pushing for the league to go backwards. They're part of what I call the commercial flight crew, a group that seems to want to make sure WNBA players stay flying coach and keep rookie salaries in the 5-figure range. But here's where it gets messy. This person actually accused WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert of being biased and claimed that Caitlin Clark's popularity is all about race. Yeah, you heard that right. They're literally trying to create a narrative that's not only dangerous, but totally unfounded. Here's the thing. Do you really think the Fever would be getting all this national TV exposure without Caitlin Clark? Come on. No shade to any team, but if we're being real, a game like Fever versus the Connecticut Sun, not exactly primetime material. Networks want games with viewers, and Caitlin Clark has been responsible for bringing in 30% of the league's viewership. Let that sink in. A single player is boosting attendance and putting women's basketball on the map. But instead of celebrating her, there are people actively tearing the league down. What kind of logic is that? And it doesn't stop there. Instead of praising the growth of the game, we've got people making unfounded accusations, including claiming that the commissioner is making decisions based on race. How do you even back that up? You can't. It's baseless. And it gets worse, because people are trying to turn this into a narrative that distracts from the real issue. We need more respect for the sport. The commissioner doesn't decide who gets TV time. The networks do. So why are we blaming her for this? Here's what's at stake. We're in the middle of a golden age for women's sports, especially women's basketball. More fans are tuning in, more brands are supporting, and the media is finally starting to give the WNBA the attention it deserves. But when we have journalists out here playing petty games, trying to drag the league backwards, it messes everything up. This isn't about basketball for them. It's about creating drama. And that drama is hurting the sport. At the end of the day, the WNBA is growing. Caitlin Clark is a star, and more fans are starting to get on board. But there are still these holdouts in the media who want to tear it down because it doesn't fit their narrative. If we let these voices dominate the conversation, we'll be stuck in the past. We've come too far for that. It's time to focus on supporting the players, the league, and the game itself. Now, what do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Are we really seeing sabotage from within? Should the WNBA be doing more to shut down these takes? Make sure you like and subscribe for more, and don't forget to share this with anyone who needs to know what's really going down in women's basketball right now. See you next time.